The Octonauts and the Humpback Whales.
Daddy, did they your place, Daddy? Did they your place, Daddy?
Quasi and Barnacles were climbing an iceberg in the Arctic. Brrr! Just a little further and we can dig for the treasure of Whitebeard the pirate, said Quasi. Calico Jack told me that Whitebeard once threw a strange snowball that never melted, said Quasi. They used their ice picks to climb higher. Then Barnacles' ice pick hit something hard under the ice. This be the spot, cried Quasi, checking his map. They had found Whitebeard's secret treasure chest. Now all we need is the key, said Barnacles. Quasi got out his keychain and found Whitebeard's key.
Peso was going to go in there.
But his paws were so
I was
cold.
pretending for him to go in there.
Okay, he couldn't hold it. The key slipped from his paw and fell into the sea, where it was swallowed by a passing sardine. Shiver me whiskers, groaned Quasi. What do we do now? That key could make the sardine very sick. We've got to find her, said Barnacles. They jumped into the Gup A and Gup B to search for the sardine in icy waters. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way, said Barnacles.
We
and
will
they
always
zoomed off.
pretend this is the gut there.
Okay. Barnacles went one way and Quasi went another. Before long, Quasi spotted a large school of sardines. Aha! Found them, he cried, as he sped after them. But Quasi was driving so fast he didn't notice a wall of bubbles and whooshed straight into it. The Gut Bee started to spin around and around in circles.
I was looking at it.
Yeah, but the Gut Bee's got to spin around and around in circles. Quasi was trapped in some kind of whirlpool. There were bubbles all around and he couldn't see where he was going. The Gut Bee flipped over and Quasi flew right up out of the water.
What are you doing?
Quasi, number 7. Quasi was stuck on top of an iceberg. A friendly humpback whale called Mitch offered to help. What were all the bubbles? Asked Quasi. Mitch explained he had been blowing a
What are
bubble
you
net
doing?
to catch fish. Mitch called out to his friends to help tilt the iceberg for Quasi. The whales tipped the icebergs and Quasi splashed back into the water.
Splash!
The whales offered to join the search for the little sardine. They all
Splash!
sped off and caught up with Barnacles. Peso arrived to help too. The team soon spotted...
What are you doing?
Number 9. The team soon spotted the sardines again. Barnacles instructed his crew to switch on their X-ray scanners so they could see inside the fish. Peso spotted the sardine that had followed the key, but the fish kept moving. They needed to catch her so they could get the key back. Number 10. Quasi had an idea. Hey Mitch, he said. Can you and your friends blow a humongous bubble net to stop the sardines from getting away? Of course, said Mitch. The whales dived down and started to swim in a circle underneath the sardines, blowing bubbles all the time. It was working. The sardines couldn't get out of the circle of bubbles. The Octonauts swam among the fish, scanning each one for the missing key. There's our sick fish, cried Peso, as he spotted a sardine who was a little bit green and poorly. Quasi swam over and gently held her.
He's lost.
Don't be afraid, Peso told the sardine. We're here to help your tummy ache. Peso told the sardine to swallow some of the bubbles, then let out a big burp.
He's lost.
The sardine did a big burp and the key
Why
came...
is he lost?
flying
lost.
out into Peso's
He's lost.
into Quasi's paw.
Lost.
That's Quasi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he just caught the key. He's not lost. He's over here with Peso. Where's Peso? Yeah, he's over here.
He was there.
Mickey, he said. The sardine was happy too. I'm feeling much better. Thank you, she said, and she swam away. And thank you, Humpback Whales, said Barnacles. Bye.
I'm noticing it. I'm noticing it again.
No problem, said Mitch. We always enjoy making a bubble net. The Octonauts waved goodbye to their whale friends, then headed back to the Octopod. Now we'll finally get to open Whitebeard's treasure chest and see what's inside, said Barnacles. Back at the Octopod, the Octonauts gathered around as Quasi opened the chest. It was full of snowballs. 'Tis the legendary giant snowballs of Whitebeard. They never melt. He cried. There was also a note from Whitebeard himself, and Quasi read it aloud. The note said, "Whoever finds this treasure is worthy to use it." Barnacles smiled and gave the order. "Octonauts, let's do this," he said, and they all joined in with a great big snowball fight. The end.